today you're going to review the skills that we've taught you in Topic 3 so that you'll be sure you're ready for your test next week on Wednesday. So on page 1, numbers 1 through 4 are all the same type. You have ordered pairs and you are to determine the domain, the range, and whether or not it's a function. So I have an example problem instead of working your problems for you. If I have these ordered pairs, the domain is the x values of my ordered pairs. And if they're not already in order, you need to rearrange them and start with the smallest value first and work your way up. So it just so happens mine are in order. -5 is the smallest number. Then I have a 2, a 4, and a 6. And again, these are the x values of my ordered pairs. Next, the range, again, in order from smallest to largest. So for my range, it looks like my smallest y value is -1. Then I have a +1, and I have a 3 and a 3 again. I don't list that twice, I only list it once. So my range is just a set -1, 1, and 3. Again, range is the y values, x's make the domain. Finally, is it a function, yes or no? And this one's kind of tricky because when you see this 3 repeated, it makes you stop and second guess whether or not it's a function. It's a function as long as each x has one and only one corresponding y value. -5 is only grouped with 1. There's no -5 grouped with any other number. 2 is only grouped with 3. 4 is only connected to 3. So even though it's connected to the same number, there is only one connecting value with the 4 and only one connecting value with the 2. So yes, this is a function. It would not be a function if those were turned around. If I had a 3, 2 and a 3, 4, where my x value is hooked with this 2 as well as with this 4, where the 3 has 2 different y values, that would not be a function. So the rest of this first page and part of the next one, this problem covers numbers 1 through 4. Numbers 5 through 8, they worked the exact same way. I just realized there are 2 negatives on this one. That should only have 1 negative sign on that 2. So if I took them from the table instead, these numbers in the table are no different than this. This and this are the exact same problem. Can you see the -5, 1, the 2, 3, the 4, 3, and the 6, -1? So again, work this one the same way. Here's your domain, here's your range. Yes, it's a function. And then if you turn your paper over, numbers 9, 10, and 11, 12, they're just graphs, which once again, work them the same way. If I gave you this plot of points, what you would do to start with is just figure out what these points were. -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. This one is 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 3. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 1 is 6, -1. So once again, this problem is the exact one as this, which is the exact one as this. So just one problem showing it 3 different ways. Once you have listed these ordered pairs, you have your x values for your domain, you have your y values for the range, and you can tell whether or not it's a function.